Ja Morant is the kind of dude that you walk through the turnstiles to see. Not just because of his spectacular play, but he embraces the moment. Not just in terms of his play, but in terms of his mouth as well. He talks the talk and then goes out there and says, "Give me the damn ball, I ain't hiding." Ja Morant is the kind of dude, he wants that moment. As he said, he wants the smoke. He's walking up the chimney. They want all of it. He wants the moment. And when you look at stars in the NBA, that's what really personifies who they are. Moments define stardom. And this is what Ja Morant is not hesitant to give you.
What's up, YouTube? Back in another video. Today, got some playing out online and rocking with the Grizzlies. And these games are pretty regular. I ain't really scored like a crazy amount of points with Ja Morant or nobody else like that. They were just kind of regular games. I did use a few plays from the playbook. I'll put the plays that I use in a pinned comment. But yeah, these are just some regular chill games. Nothing much else to really say. So that being said, as always, hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more content.
And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Edie.
Hey.
Oh, he just slams it over Paul George.
What's that? Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
And that one is hammered home.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
For three, Maxey. The rebound by Edie. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr.
Post up.
on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games this season.
Yeah, B.A. And lots of credit.
Too fast, y'all.
Maxey averaging.
Outside Morant. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
That's bad.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Now here's
That's a good
Maxey. No points yet. Drops in the 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Memphis leading. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Maxey. Driving inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the pace that Maxey plays at, constantly applying pressure to the defense.
And he lobs it up. And a dunk by Jackson.
Jackson, sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
Spins. The kick out to Maxey. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pulls up. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Morant's got 8.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got zero chance on defense.
Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. It's George on the wing. Not going to go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Here's Wells. The
Come on.
basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Memphis shooting their first foul shot of the game. 76ers trail by 5. Fires from the wing. Memphis with a rebound. One second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
To the wing on the left. Here's McCain. Got it. McCain's got his first basket. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall... guarding position to help players and officials.
We got plays too. I seen that floppy that you ran.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Embiid inside. Here's Yabusele. Pass to McCain. Now Butler. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Clark. He goes up.
Hey.
Clark with the slam.
To find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone, but entirely.
I don't know why they made him fade, but all right.
Might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 11. Back to Embiid. Fades away. He's off on that one. Grizzlies lead by 7. Outside Bane. Pass to Edey. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 5. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach
Of course,
had
it's
some
zone
word for his
time.
team over the break. He told them,
You already know
"Don't
it's zone time."
celebrate. The work is not finished. We got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here." Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
You already know it's zone time.
He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
In the paint, Morant puts it in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
1:51 left in the fourth. Morant with it. Oubre picks him up. And the dunk by Jackson.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Pass to Embiid. Over Edey. And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 8 here in this quarter.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Wells, that's good. Woo. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson the screen. Another shot. And the layup by Morant.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Oh, throw it down. Wow.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Nice move.
Trying to get Embiid?
Into the
No.
lane. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. And so Memphis takes
GG's.
this one by a big margin.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sideline.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. So it's the Grizzlies now. Here's Edey. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson,
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact. He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
here's Collier. Pass to Collins. Here's Collier. There's a screen by Collins. Pocket 6. Here's Collier. Morant with some nice D. Now, here's Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant outside. Into
Say cheese.
Jawbreaker!
It seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
.110 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin.
Okay.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block. It imposes his will.
Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
He gets that one.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Edey. Down low. Here's Morant. That's it. Sexton's got the first points of the second half here for the Jazz. Now, here's Morant. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last trade.
Sexton for 3. Sexton on the wing. There's a screen by Collins. Sexton with it.
No way.
A beautiful reverse layup. Sexton's got 18 points.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Jackson with the screen. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Here's Sexton. He's got 18. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Pass to Edey. Good.
Let's go,
Nice
Edey.
assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant outside.
I'm crying.
Shoots it up. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Morant's got 16.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Kicks it out to Collins. Another miss by Utah.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Morant outside. Here he goes. And finished off by Morant. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Shot's good by Kennard. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Out to the wing.
Hey, whose man is this?
Wide open. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? Well, love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Oh, wow! That is good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up.
Damn.